Ask and you shall receive. I've been mentioning that as I come up here to make these crayon dedications, that there's always been a bunch of deer admiring our Ornaments of Inspiration tree. There goes another one. There were two bedded down right here underneath our tree of triumph. So guys, not only just you folks are enjoying what we've got going on here with our Ornaments of Inspiration. They're gone. They're probably going to sneak back in on me while I'm up here talking. But the wildlife for whom we've created this refuge up here, and then there's our veterans and active service member garden reservist bird feeder. The wildlife is enjoying it too. So on with more dedication. There goes a bird to the feeder. Now, time for more dedications. Well, you can see this girl right here. She wants to hear who's getting crayons now. That's about as far as they go. I'm gonna go pull my chair up and sit down. I'm sure they'll just watch in the background as I make this video. People comment they always see the animals walking around behind me. So pay attention and stay tuned. Here's our new dedications. Hey guys, welcome back to Homesteading Off the Grid. Wasn't that amazing? I finally got the camera out of my pocket in time to show you the deer up here admiring their wildlife refuge decorations we've got up here for Christmas, the Ornaments of Inspiration tree. And you can't see it very well, but the bird feeder is actually here. I'm sitting here because there's a whole flock, there went one, of black-eyed juncos feeding at this feeder. It's one of my favorite little birds. They're beautiful. So guys, we have put up somewhere between 50 and 100 crayons today by midday. I'm going to address, thank you to subscriber Nadine NC, who and several other people brought this up about self-care. Listen guys, yeah, this is hard. It's taking its toll. I had lunch and then like next thing I know I'm waking up on the couch in front of the fire coming out here to do this more. But we're going to get crayons up for everybody who asked for a crayon. I think we might have to do it a little bit differently because I'm willing to bet that by the time I go to bed tonight, we will have had well over 100, maybe close to 200 requests for crayon dedications. We're getting your crayons out. Keep them coming. But I might have to go with plan B. Let me explain. Let me get to some of these requests. Okay, got a crayon up for Danielle Deems, whose oldest son and his wife is expecting their first baby in just 2 weeks. Mrs. Zanuyaki, it looks like, I'm sorry, I know I'm mispronouncing that, for her ailing mother. She's got congestive heart failure. She's had trials for years. Got a crayon up for Cindy Rhodes, PTSD, depression. She's dealing with some unemployment struggles right now, and she's also a vet. Cindy, thank you for your service. You've got a crayon. William Banky, for father who passed away this year. William, we're sorry that you're going to be going through your first Christmas without your father. Then I wrote down Nadine and her talk about self-care. Thank you, Nadine, and others who have mentioned this. Whip Smart Carol lost her husband to cancer, and her daughter was murdered, and she's raising her daughter's daughter, her granddaughter, who today turned 17. So Whip Smart Carol, tell your lovely granddaughter that we all said happy birthday, and that you and her, in honor of her mother's memory and your husband's memory, have a crayon in our field. Mark Hazelwood, he got an orange crayon for himself and all others battling MS. A lot of folks on the channel have MS or love somebody that has MS, so you've got an orange crayon out for you, Mark, and all those folks. John and Teresa, they have a user ID they use on here that's his radio handle or something. I have a lot of respect and admiration for John and Teresa because they point something out. You guys have heard this before, but I'm going to say it again. I can only control what I say. I can't control how you take what I say. I said in an earlier video when I was addressing troll attacks about how any coward can hide behind a fake ID without using their real image and come online and just bash people who have different beliefs than them, or do it because they're a 19-year-old kid in mommy's basement and they get entertainment out of it, or they're a hired troll on foreign soil, or even on U.S. soil, and we've got worldwide subscribers. So trolls are all over the world, but there are a lot of people who get paid to troll. John and Teresa no, I was not calling them a coward. And John and Teresa, I want to thank you for not misconstruing my words. It seems some people did. Hey, if you're on here and you're not using your real name, you're not using your real image, that's great. A lot of people want to protect their privacy. And if you're, most of our best, most loyal subscribers do this. I don't know their real names, but I know they're genuine people. But then you have others who are not, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. So listen, if I said something that doesn't apply to you, don't take it as if it does, because I didn't mean it to. And John and Teresa understand that. John and Teresa, your entire family has a crayon in our field today. John and Teresa let us know they're raising 3 daughters, 2 of which are high-functioning autistic. And they think constantly about what might happen when they pass on in regard to their daughters. So, John and Teresa, our thoughts, prayers, best wishes are with you, as is a crayon in our field of faith. Auntie Pam wanted a crayon out for children who are bullied. She has a niece who's going through it. Auntie Pam, you got your crayon. Daphne Paris, her dad, she wants to honor her dad with a yellow crayon. He passed away in 2007, and it's taken her mom until now to come to terms. Rebecca Vinson, daughter estranged. Oh, she's got it rough. She's got a lot of issues with some family members, from estrangement, incarceration, cancer. You know, with a great granddaughter fighting cancer at only 5 years old. Rebecca Vinson, you and all your trials and your family has a crayon. Barbara Moore asked for one for, I guess, another YouTuber who goes by Pee Wee Toms. He a lot of you probably follow his channel. His name is Dan Thomas, and I guess he lost his battle with cancer at only 32 years old. So thoughts, prayers, best wishes are going out to Dan Thomas and his family, his survivors. Okay, now, we put crayons out in the field, and a lot of these names I'm going to read, you go check your comment, you're going to see that I addressed you personally back. I replied to you in the comment section. Carolyn Brown for 10-year-old Maddox. You've got a crayon. Raindrops Fukushima flavored. You have a crayon. Verglow, for your request, you have a crayon. JB asked for a crayon for foster children. The crayon's there, JB. And thank you for your insight on that other issue we talked about this morning in your other comment. I did see that. Birdie CR, you have your crayon. Lisa Owen Nielsen, you have your crayon. Jackie Hensley, you have your crayon. Smallwood Homestead, it doesn't matter that you're new with us. You asked, you received, you got your crayon. AJ Family, you got another crayon. Susie DFL, you have your crayon. 3000 Watt Living, who always gives sage advice in our comment section. Thank you for all of your comments, and you've got your crayon for your concern that you brought up in today's comment. Priscilla Howick, you've got your crayon. Julie Reyes, or Rice, R-E-Y-E-S, you have your crayon. And Carol Webster, longtime subscriber, you have your yellow crayon as you requested due to your concern. And I talked to you a little bit there in the comment section. Make sure to go back and check that. So, guys, here's what's going on. I want to give you an update. I hear a deer behind me. Did you hear that? Somebody told me. Where'd they go? Oh, I see them. My gosh, they're coming towards me. Watch this. You should see them like right in here somewhere. Just keep watching for them. Oh, that's Cleopatra down there. She's stalking the deer. She's coming up to round them up, I guess. I told myself I wasn't going to get distracted by the wildlife anymore while I make these videos. Okay, just keep watching for the deer. All right, guys. So it looks like we've started something here that's kind of on fire now, and we're going to keep on doing it. For those of you who have mentioned self-care, and you're concerned about, I mean, somebody asked me if I ate breakfast. Yeah, I ate breakfast. Listen, I'm manic. I'm so high energy. I get up between 4 and 4:30 every morning. I mean, I go. But yes, it is getting overwhelming. So here's what I want to do, and I want to ask if it's okay with you guys. Is that a deer? Hey, kitty, come on. This isn't it. Whoop. That's not her better half. This is. Hey, Cleopatra, come here. Your deer are coming out of the woods. You want to go round them up? Guys, I'm determined to get a crayon out here in the fields for everybody who asks for a crayon, and I'm going to do it. Oh, there's a deer. It's over there in the field now. And don't worry, the deer are not eating the crayons. Watch, I'm going to stand up. Cleopatra's still. See the deer? It's coming out to look at its crayons. Where's my finger? Okay, that's a deer right there. And that's a cat on my shoulders. Okay, see the deer? Okay, we're gonna get the crayons up. What I'm gonna do going forward is, because, like I said, by the end of the night tonight, I want you to see that deer. This cat's making it hard. Well, she doesn't want the deer to get the attention. Okay, well, the deer. Listen, give me your stories. Make them as long or as short as you want. Tell me who you want the crayons for, whether it's for you or for somebody else. This is the first time Cleopatra's actually ever hunted deer while sitting on my back. But, my gosh, there's 6 of them over there, and they're coming right toward me. Okay, you're getting your crayon. If 1,000 people tell us your stories and request a crayon, we're going to put 1,000 crayons in the field. And don't worry, we're taking care of the crayons. Plan B might simply be that I come up here with your names, and I might not, there's just not enough time in the day to tell all the stories. So please don't be offended if I don't tell the story. I will address you in the comments, but I think this is the only way we're going to be able to get all these crayons up. I have 6 acres. I hope that's big enough. I mean, they're coming in hard and heavy. Guys, keep bringing them. My goodness. But I've got to get back down there and cut up some more firewood. But that's my plan, guys. This has kind of evolved into something bigger than I anticipated. And I want to keep going with it, but I've got to do it in such a way to where it's humanly possible for me to keep up with it. So keep your requests coming. If you have a request, you have a need, we will give you your crayon in our field of faith to go along with our tree of triumph and our ornaments of inspiration tree and our bird feeder back here for the vets and the active duty guardsmen and reservists and women and Coast Guard. Thanks for being with us for another video from here at Homesteading Off the Grid. Keep the requests coming, and we're going to keep bringing on the crayons. See you guys next time. Well, she's going in to get the deer.